For the record, I am the flesh and breathing man.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're breathing. So,
For the record, I wanted to make it known that I'm here on special appearance under threat, duress, and coercion. I need to know the jurisdiction this court is operating under.
so have a seat. Do you understand? Yes or no?
I do not understand.
All right. Do you understand what it means to take a seat?
I do understand.
All right. So take a seat.
If I don't come here, warrants will be placed, which I will be kidnapped and held hostage, and I do not want that.
Mr. Casanova, in the human flesh. I'm going to stop you right there. And I want you to hear me clearly.
Asterisk, asterisk. Honestly, watching these sovereign citizens in court makes you wonder if we need to update the law just to deal with them. It's getting out of hand. What if we required a simple reality check test before someone could represent themselves in court? Like a basic legal knowledge exam. If they pass, great, they can go pro se. If not, they must get a lawyer. Because let's face it, too many of these folks show up thinking they can opt out of the law by simply declaring, "I don't recognize your authority." But courts don't work that way. Judges don't just shrug and walk away because someone denies jurisdiction. The U.S. Constitution already lays out the framework, and no pile of bizarre paperwork is going to erase that sovereign citizens might believe they found a legal loophole, but what they are really doing is wasting time, resources, and often pushing their cases into even worse outcomes. It's time for a legal system that can spot fantasy argument before they derail real proceedings. Asterisk, asterisk.
Hello. How's it going?
It'll be better.
All right. So my understanding, you want to represent yourself? All right. You're more than welcome to represent yourself. But here's the thing. Everybody says that they can be an attorney because all attorneys do is talk. That's what people think. But they don't realize there's a lot of knowledge, experience, and wisdom behind that.
Absolutely.
So if you want to have a jury trial where you represent yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. But once it's set for trial, it's going to trial and no one's going to be helping you. The state is not going to say, hey, we see that you really don't know the rules. So let me tell you this rule. They're not going to be doing that. My job is not going to be to help you with objections, help you with motions. That's 100% you. Do you understand?
I do. And are we on the record?
No, we're not on the record. What, you want to put something on the record?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Sure. All right. Court is calling 2024 CR 2974, State of Texas Vector versus Hector Casanova. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? And are you Hector Casanova?
No, for the record, I am the flesh and breathing man. I'm here on a special appearance to clarify any misunderstanding. I am not the legal fiction known as Hector J. Casanova that is on the information there. I just have a few questions to clarify some things.
All right. So if you would like to clarify some things, then the person I need to speak to is the flesh and blood man known as Hector Casanova.
Yes, I'm the flesh and blood man, Hector Casanova Jr.
All right.
All
So
right.
you are Hector Casanova, correct?
I am Hector Casanova Jr., the flesh and breathing man.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're breathing. So what did you want to place on the record?
Well, first, I don't understand the charges that are being brought against me.
Mhm.
There are some clarifications I do want to.
All right. So
bring out.
just 1 second before we get to that. Have you been given a copy of the indictment?
No, I have not.
All right. So we're going to get you a copy of the indictment. Just give me a moment. All right. Have a seat. We're going to come back on the record with this.
All right.
So we're back on the record in 2024 CR 2974, State Vex versus Hector Casanova. All right, Mr. Casanova, here's the thing. And I want you to hear me clearly, right? I am not your attorney. The document that has been given you is a copy of the indictment. I'm not to give you information about your indictment. That's the indictment. That's what we're here for.
Right.
So any questions that you would have about that indictment, you're going to have to answer those for yourself. Otherwise, the person who will be telling you about what the indictment means and what the numbers are, that will be an attorney. Do you understand?
I do not understand.
Oh.
Asterisk, asterisk. Honestly, Watching these sovereign citizens in court makes you wonder if we need to update the law just to deal with them. It's getting out of hand. What if we required a simple reality check test before someone could represent themselves in court? Like a basic legal knowledge exam. If they pass, great, they can go pro se. If not, they must get a lawyer. Because let's face it, too many of these folks show up thinking they can opt out of the law by simply declaring, "I don't recognize your authority." But courts don't work that way. Judges don't just shrug and walk away because someone denies jurisdiction. The U.S. Constitution already lays out the framework, and no pile of bizarre paperwork is going to erase that sovereign citizens might believe they've found a legal loophole, but what they are really doing is wasting time, resources, and often pushing their cases into even worse outcomes. It's time for a legal system that can spot fantasy argument before they derail real proceedings. Asterisk, asterisk.
Oh, what that means is, for example, we can go off the record. I'm giving you a hypothetical. All right. Let's say you needed surgery and you're in the middle of the wilderness, you need surgery, and you tell me and you tell the doctor, guess what? I'm performing this surgery on my own. I don't need you. I'm walking out of the hospital. I'm going to go in the desert. Now, maybe the doctor would try to stop you and do other things. But if you go in that desert by yourself, don't tell the doctor where you are. You take a scalpel out in the desert by yourself. You don't get to call the doctor and say, "Hey, I'm in the middle of the desert performing surgery. I'm going to be my own anesthesiologist. I'm doing all of this." How do you do this? Because they're not going to tell you. It's the same thing here. You're saying that you do not want to be represented by an attorney. You want to represent yourself. So that motion, that indictment, I'm not to tell you anything about what that indictment is. The state is not to tell you, "Oh, this is what this indictment means. This is the range of punishment." Those are things that you're supposed to do. Do you understand?
I still don't understand.
All right. So just have a seat. This is what's going to end up happening. You're going to have an attorney. That attorney is going to come over to the court right now. You're going to speak to that attorney. After you speak to that attorney, we're going to go forward. Ms. Ferguson, can you call manage to sign counsel and let them know that we need an attorney over here? And that attorney will talk to you. That attorney will tell you what that indictment means. That attorney will tell you the range of punishment. Do you understand?
I still don't understand.
All right. Well, I don't know how I can further make you understand.
Are we on the record?
Yeah. All right, Norma, get someone from manage to sign counsel here, please. All right, just have a seat and we're going to have an attorney come down. All right.
I would like to ask some questions on the record, if I may, while I have your time here.
Oh, no. Let me just tell you, you'll have my time till 5 o'clock because that's how long we're here. What is going to end up happening is an attorney from manage to sign counsel is going to come down. Do you understand?
I do not understand because I don't feel like I am needing an attorney because I'm here to represent myself as the flesh and breathing man, Hector Casanova Jr. Let's see. All right, so let the record of the court show that I, Hector Casanova
Just one
Jr.
second.
the accused
Just one
in the
stop.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're on the record. So what did you want the record to reflect?
So let the record of the court show that I, Hector Casanova Jr., the accused in this criminal action, has asked the court to divulge the nature and cause of the accusation upon the authority of the Sixth Amendment, and that this court has failed in its duty to inform me of the nature and cause of this action.
Asterisk, asterisk. This guy is seriously making things worse with every word he says. He can't even keep his lies straight anymore. The judge already clearly explained the charges, but is still sitting there like he has no clue what's happening, though it's like he honestly believes that stalling and repeating his sovereign citizen script is going to change something. Spoiler alert, it's not. All he's doing is embarrassing himself. Imagine being told, straight up, what you're accused of, and then pretending like none of it matters. At this point, it doesn't even feel like a defense. It feels like performance. And here's the kicker. Lying in court isn't just a bad idea. It's perjury, a serious criminal offense. The judge laid out the facts, and now is lying to her face. Whether she acts on that or not, one thing's for sure, it's not looking good for him. Asterisk, asterisk.
All right, and
Furthermore,
let me
let the
stop
record
you.
also show.
Mr. Casanova, let me ask you a question. Have you been given a copy of the indictment?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right, so let the record reflect that Mr. Casanova has been given the copy of the indictment. And the copy of the indictment, it tells him what he is charged with. You may continue.
Now, these charges, are they civil? Is this a civil charge or a criminal charge?
All right, that is something that if you had an attorney to represent you, they would be able to tell you. What the court can tell you is that you are in a felony court and this is a criminal court.
Okay. So, this being a criminal, let the record of the court show that the action against me is criminal action. My following question would be, the Constitution grants this court two types of criminal jurisdiction. Criminal jurisdiction under the common law and criminal jurisdiction under the admiralty or military tribunal. In which of these two jurisdictions does this court intend to try me?
All right, so this is what is going to happen, Mr. Casanova. Someone from Managed Assigned Counsel is going to come over and you can speak with them or not speak with them. But the questions that you are asking the court are not, some of them are not in any shape.
Asterisk, asterisk. Normally, I get frustrated with judges who go too easy on sovereign citizens. They usually just let the nonsense drag on. But Judge Boyd, she's different. She's not soft at all. Instead, she's calm, focused, and totally in control. And honestly, it's working brilliantly. This kind of steady, intelligent approach might actually be the most effective way to deal with these sovereign citizen types. Yelling at them often just feeds into their delusions. But Judge Boyd, she's playing it like a chess game, thinking through every move and every response that she's staying professional while completely outsmarting this guy at every turn. And the funniest part, he has no clue. He really thinks he's got the upper hand. But in reality, she's setting him up step by step, and he walks right into it every time that it's both impressive and hilarious to watch. What do you think? Is this the right way to handle these situations? Let's dive back in and see how she keeps dismantling his fantasy defense. Asterisk, asterisk. Asterisk, asterisk. I'm honestly not sure why this guy is smiling. Like, what's funny? He's clearly trying to act clueless on purpose, and now he's playing the friendly card with the judge like we're all just going to forget what he's doing. Then he tries to move the court date? Yeah, super suspicious. It really seems like he's just trying to dodge the consequences. But what he doesn't realize is that he's only making things worse for himself. He thinks he's playing the system, but is just digging himself into a deeper hole. And honestly, that constant smile? Kinda creepy. It doesn't feel sincere, it feels manipulative. Like, does this sovereign citizen even understand how serious this is? The judge already gave him multiple chances to clean up his act, but is still pretending like he's in control. Spoiler alert, he's not. The more he keeps going down this path, the more it's going to come back to bite him. What really stood out here was Judge Boyd's handling of the situation. She didn't lose her cool, didn't fall for the act. She just calmly and skillfully kept the courtroom on track. Honestly, she schooled him from start to finish. Let me know what you thought of Judge Boyd in this case. Drop a comment. I always read them. And if you like this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I post daily, so stick around for more. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and stay sharp out there. Asterisk, asterisk.